Earlier Wednesday, senators continued their almost week-long deliberations on the budget bailout measure. The special session began with Speaker B.J. Cruz again offering a compromise.
If you want to fund government's most basic operations and avoid furloughs, publicly accept the help you have been asking for, a 1% increase to the business privilege tax. Take this help until July 31st, and in the meantime, I will work with you and replace these revenues with new sources and fund GMH.
The governor has been seeking a 50% increase in the business privilege tax to cover a projected $67 million revenue shortfall as a result of the Trump tax reforms. Ahead of any legislative action, the governor made the 32-hour work week for classified employees official through an executive order. Calvo spokesperson Oya Ngiray Rekla denies that the cutback, followed by announcement that 3 fire stations were shutting down, was not a scare tactic designed to pressure lawmakers.
We already had real data, coming into revenue and taxation by virtue of, the reduction in tax collections.
So you're saying these are real threats and not just a way to pressure the legislature?
You're absolutely correct. This is the reality that we're facing. It's a cash flow crisis, essentially.
She says it would be up to agency heads to decide how to allocate the reduced hours for each of their employees. Some will come in later, others will leave earlier, but operational hours are expected to stay the same.
The governor is leaving it to the director's discretion or the agency administrator's discretion, just to ensure that we minimize the negative impact to government services.
And will workers lose pay for any hours not worked because of the reduced work week, similar to what the federal government does for its employees in a forced shutdown?
That hasn't been discussed just yet, but that'll be something I guess we'll address when we get there.
For Guam's News Network, I'm Nestor Licanto.